Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now we've got news out of Onslow County where a crash has shut down a road. This happened around 8:40 a.m. The Onslow County Sheriff's Office says that Coons Fork Road at the intersection of Irvintown Road outside of Richlands is closed due to the crash. Now 2 cars were seen with lots of damage. Fire crews and tow trucks were on the scene of the crash. The Sheriff's Office advises drivers to take Turtle Shell Road to Gregory Fork Road, then to Banks Bridge Road as an alternate route. We'll have more information as it becomes available on this story. We also want to highlight a story out of Craven County where a habitual felon has been sentenced to 9 to 12 years in prison. Now, District Attorney Matt Wareham and the Craven County Sheriff Chip Hughes say that 36-year-old Timothy Carawan pleaded guilty to meth trafficking charges. Now, Carawan was sentenced to serve between 9 and 12 years in prison. He's also been ordered to pay $50,000 fine and a $600 fine to the state crime lab for analysis of the controlled substances. In May of 2024, Craven County deputies got word that a Dodge Caravan was traveling to Pamlico County with a large quantity of meth. Deputies say they heard that Carawan had gotten the drugs in Charlotte and was identified as the driver of the van. Deputies performed a traffic stop on the van and searched the van after they say Carawan admitted he was coming from Charlotte, according to the DA. Now, a K-9 unit alerted deputies to drugs, and a subsequent search revealed meth in the glove compartment of the van. Now, Carawan admitted to his habitual felon status and other felonies in the case. And now for your weather forecast, we're looking again at gray and wet conditions, but this is what we have needed pretty much all week long. So if you're hoping for a little bit of sunshine today, I wouldn't hold my breath. We may see a stray sunbreak or two coming up late afternoon, but I think cloud cover is going to be the name of the game for today. Cloud cover and rain showers, at least for the next few hours. Here's a look at your live radar picture over the past hour, and as you can see, quite a bit of rain rolling across the east. Now, we're not looking again at heavy amounts, but we certainly have a consistent rain pretty much from the Virginia line extending all the way down to coastal Onslow County. A lot of these showers will continue to dry up once we get past noon. Not really dry up, they're mostly just going to be moving offshore. But again, moving their way out of eastern North Carolina is key. Let's zoom the picture out a little bit further, and you'll note that while we don't have a lot of rain in the western half of the state, there are still a few showers there. But most of the rain right now that is going to be moving across eastern North Carolina tomorrow is back across Kentucky and Tennessee, even extending as far south as Mississippi. And it looks like Louisiana is trying to stay dry. They'll have some more showers rolling through later on today as that cold front passes overhead. Now, the front again is expected to give us rain chances early on in the morning tomorrow. We'll have a secondary round of rain, kind of a last gasp, coming in at around 5, 6, and 7 p.m. tomorrow afternoon, or really tomorrow evening, I should say. And then we get into Sunday where high pressure is going to take over again. And that's going to drop air temperatures, yes, but it will also lead to sunnier weather. Everything you're not seeing in this picture essentially will be here coming up on Sunday. Right now, visibility is down. We've got just a wet and drizzly lunchtime period coming up from Virginia all the way down again to Onslow County. And these conditions are spread throughout eastern North Carolina, not just in Greenville. This is a picture through our News River Cam in New Bern at 57 degrees, calm winds, and yeah, it's looking like and feeling like a November day. Current air temperatures generally in the mid to upper 50s. For those of you watching along the Outer Banks, already enjoying the mid 60s across Hatteras as well as Beaufort, but winds very light, which is why visibility is as low as it is. If we had a little bit more of a breeze, it would clear a lot of that visibility issue up. But alas, winds right now fairly light, and we're really not looking at a big increase in those winds until we get late tonight. We're talking around 11 p.m. and beyond. Again, calmer conditions will hold until we get to around 9, 10, and 11 p.m., and that's when we'll start to see wind speeds build ahead of tomorrow morning. giving us a nice steady flow of air out of the south-southwest, and that will help warm air temperatures up throughout the day tomorrow. Cloud cover and a southwesterly wind going to keep us in the 60s and the 70s for tomorrow. However, there will again be that opportunity for a few showers and thunderstorms. I think our thunderstorm threat for tomorrow is going to be realized more so over the early evening hours than, say, the morning hours, but there is still that chance we may hear a rumble of thunder before noon coming up tomorrow. Now, we'll have another round of rain showing up Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. Should be done by the time we get to Thanksgiving, but there is still that chance we see some lingering showers, particularly along the coast for your Thursday and potentially even Friday. But air temperatures will be taking a bit of a tumble, going from 76 degrees on Wednesday to 61 on Thanksgiving. About a 15-degree drop there over a 24-hour period. That will be enough to push air temperatures down into the upper 30s for your Thursday night, Thanksgiving night into Black Friday morning. So anybody doing any doorbuster deal sales, I don't know if those still happen. I feel like most people just, go on their phones and do a couple button clicks here and there you go. Christmas shopping is done. But if you are one of those people who goes to the doorbuster deals at midnight, Black Friday morning, grab a jacket. Grab a jacket. It could be pretty chilly out there. Certainly chillier than what we're going to be experiencing that Wednesday. Well, that's all we have time for today's 11 a.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. I want to thank you all so much for joining me. We'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Friday. We'll see you back here coming up at noon.